Welcome back to our next episode in our SwiftUI Element series. Today we talk about text elements. Let's dive directly into the code and show the text. So as you can see here, I already prepared the text as always, and it says SwiftUI Elements. And now what can we do with the text? So the easiest one is we can change the font. We get predefined fonts from Apple. So the predefined stuff is basically a variation of the font size and where you can use it. So the predefined ones, when I add the dot here, we have the body element, that's the standard text. We have a call out element, captions, footnotes, headlines, large headlines, sub-headlines, and so on. The large title, you know when you have a navigation bar in your app. So let's add it. It's the larger one. And as you can see in the preview, the text gets larger. We can say, okay, if we want a smaller one, we can use the title 2 or title 3. And as you can see, the text adjusts. And if we need even smaller fonts, so for annotations and stuff, we can use the captions. It's pretty small. But for this video, let's stick to the large title because you can see then the changes the best. As I told you in the past video, or in one of the past videos with the color, we can change the color of the text. So this time we need the foreground color, and then we can set it. So for example, we can say, okay, the text should be red, or it should be blue or stuff. Additionally, you can format your text. So for example, you can make it bold or make it italic. You can underline it, or even you can do combinations of it. So I can say I need a bold, italic, and underlined string. And then you just concatenate it here. What you also can do is you can give the line in the underline a different color. So we can also add here the color and say we want an orange color here. And as you can see in the preview, the text is blue and the line gets orange. Text also supports Markdown. So when I remove the italic and the underline stuff here, so we can see the Markdown elements. So now basic blue large title. And Markdown is, for example, when I add 2 stars in front, and after SwiftUI, the second 2 stars, it's bold. It's the Markdown for bold. So you can see in the preview, SwiftUI is bold and the rest of the text is normal. Italic is also possible. I think it's only 1 star. So now you can see the combination, SwiftUI bold and elements is italic. Markdown also supports adding links directly into the text. So let's do a new line here, and then we will add a text. So first we add the name or the text you see for of the link. So it's Acon's website, and in the normal brackets you add the URL. And as you can see in the preview, it looks like a normal text. The preview isn't capable to link or to open the link. So I have to start my simulator here. So let's fast forward a little bit. So now the simulator started, and you can see Acon's website is here. And when I click on it, the Safari opens and the website gets opened. So that's just to show you that the link is working. That's the basics Markdown support the text element gives you. And now we can add other stuff to the text. So for example, sometimes you want to have the text all in uppercase or lowercase. So that you can do with the TextCase Modifier. So the modifier, you can tell, okay, I need lowercase text. And when I continue the preview here, then the text updates to lowercase. And you can also do the uppercase one, like so. And then the text is completely uppercase. The next thing we could do, but for that we need more text. So let's add, how is my shortcut for my placeholder text? So let's remove the SwiftUI elements and add our placeholder string here. So now we get a longer text. Let's remove also the uppercase stuff. So what we can also do with a text element, the standard thing is the text displays the whole text it has. Sometimes you want to limit it to a certain number of lines. So therefore we have the line limit. And when we say, okay, we just want that the text uses 2 lines, we add a 2 here, and then it gets shrink down to 2 lines. And when the space it gets is not long enough, then it adds the 3 dots at the end to indicate that there is more text. That's the line limit thing. And sometimes you also want to format the text to be centered or trailing. That's also possible with multi-line text alignment. So the default is it's leading aligned, but we can also say we need it center, or we need it trailing sometimes. So then we add trailing here, and the text is updated accordingly. What else can we do? We can add a shadow if we want. So normal thing is shadow. We need to give it a radius. So let's do a 1. And if you carefully looked at the text, it gets some kind of shadow. When I increase the number, it gets more blurry. I can also say I give it a other color, then maybe you can see it better. So let's do color must come before the radius. So let's add it, change it here, color, let's do red. And then now you can see it better. We have a red shadow around the text. I think that's the basic stuff we can do with the text. It's also possible to animate the text, and if you want to learn more about this, we have another video. I hope we can show it here up in the corner. And yeah, with that being said, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Looking forward to see you in the next one. Bye bye.